Okay, we are in part 32, and we are heading back to Underland, the town down there. Is that Underland? I think it was. I could look under that symbol and find out what it says. And we're going to try to take our Zelling most of the way if we can, because then we can skip some battles. But no, they blocked off a lot of it with swamp, and the Zelling can't run through swamp. Or trees. Yeah, you get stuck in little spots like this a lot, so I expect to fight any second. But that's totally fine. We have collected all the ingredients for the dynamite. And here we go. A whole bunch of swamp moccasins. So we'll carve through those guys really quickly and make our way, because we've collected the ingredients and we want to go blow up the entrance to the mountain, which is where our next stone is. So that's what we're in progress on right now. Heading back all the way down there. Lullaby just got one of them. It's interesting to find out, and I wonder if there must be a value to it, or I don't know if it's random every time, to see which creatures are vulnerable to Lullaby. But again, yeah, it could be totally random, so it might just happen to work or happen to not work. These guys aren't that tough, so we don't really have to worry about it too much, but it is definitely nice to take one of them out of the fight. And we're cutting through them pretty quickly. Wow, even the Mystic there getting off a critical attack and doing some realistic damage for once. Melee damage, that is. She's really great at what her main function is. And that whip, the Bard's Whip, stunning. That's been a really good thing too. Just every once in a while giving us that extra turn. And I've been bragging about him recently, at least at this stage of the game. He's been a really solid damage dealer. I've buffed up his dexterity like crazy, so if you have a Bard and you're using whips, pretty good idea to buff up the dexterity. Templar, we can add, I've always got to add health on him. It's just crazy because he just tanks so much damage. But I like to up his damage too, so that he can try to knock him out close to one hit, maybe just 2 hits. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So off we go. I've been using Save Slot 2, and I recommend to people playing to spread out your saves a bit. I mean, you never know what can happen. You could save yourself in a terrible situation, which would be completely the opposite of saving yourself in the other sense of the words. Yeah, you could trap yourself in a place that you can't really get out of. Theoretically, anyway. But yeah, spread them out a bit. Kind of keep a running trail behind you. And then maybe if you're going to try another party composition, you could, just save that last save of your previously built party and start working the other 2 slots with your new party composition and so on. Something like that. Yeah, I'll save the Crusader's Call because we don't really need it to finish this guy off. Good old marksman, man. I wonder what a party would look like with 4 marksmans. That would be interesting. You'd take a lot of damage though. You'd have no heal, so maybe 3 marksmans. But we'll see. There you go. Again, you start thinking, oh, but there's good benefits in the other classes, right? So maybe I should do like a marksman, a Templar, and a Bard, and then a healer. Haha, just kidding. That's exactly what we have, because you like all those features. But you know, what if you had 3 marksmans and a healer, or something like that? Could be interesting. It'd be interesting to know what you really start to miss, with another party composition. So it's always tempting to just start playing with another one right now, but I am on a mission to get all the way through with this playthrough, and that is going to be a lot of time. And if anyone out there is actually watching all the way through all of these, you get a gold star. I hope we can keep it interesting enough for you to stick along for the ride. But yeah, we're gonna keep plugging at this thing until we get a playthrough under our belt. Or you could win a cookie, as my friend likes to say. You win a cookie. Now that is a really obscure reference to the movie Kelly's Heroes, which if you haven't watched, trust me, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's classic, man. Totally classic. And if you do go and watch it, you win a cookie. Okay, alright. Picking up a little extra gold, I am super depleted in gold. The last time I went and bought, I had like 20k gold, and I just got drained right out, like I was broke. The $3,000 that I have now is like 1,500 of it was from a treasure chest that I picked up. So monsters don't seem to be very rich in this part of the world. Maybe we need to start an economic monster improvement program or something like that. That's a terrible joke, I absolutely know. But nonetheless, you're going to be pretty broke going through these regions. So that's one more thing in favor of taking the random battles you come across, instead of just skipping or running or maybe zelling your whole way there. In this case, you can see they definitely prevented the fact that you could just gallop all the way there on your zelling. But still beneficial to take the battles. It's it's sometimes you can be like, oh man, another fight, but it's fun. It gives you gold, gives you experience, keeps you up, keeps you in pace with maybe where you should be at. So we'll keep cracking through them and trying out new abilities. That's one thing really cool. You'll notice on the level up screen, the list to the left will show new abilities that come up, and obviously you see them straight away when you open up your abilities list on a character in battle. You'll be like, hey, what's that? I haven't tried that out yet. But it also begs the question, how big do the abilities lists get with some of these characters? What kind of really cool things do you get to use later in the game? And that's kind of one thing for, oh, and here we go. 2 characters leveled up. Now let's watch for this. Tempo Jump, new ability for the Bard. I wish you could tap on those and it would give you info that tells you exactly what it does. But nonetheless, you can always find out in battle. It's very, very, very simple to just check it out. So looking forward to trying that out. You can also check in your menu later if you're looking through your character's attributes. Let's see. The Bard, he needs more MPs, I think, because he's going to start getting abilities that use that. So I'm going to slowly try to build that up. It's tempting to just keep boosting the dexterity, because look at that, dual wielding and whip and accuracy. So he kind of like never misses. Ooh, and the Mystic picked up Sap Strength and Prism. So awesome. We've got to try those out at some point too. The thing is with the Mystic, she seems to need all of her MP for healing, right? So I feel like I don't get to try her abilities as often as I would like. You're basically like, no, I better save that to keep my guys, full up. But still, we'll have to keep an eye for them. It's very easy, I think, with her to just sort of default to doing what you've been doing. But then again, like I'm saying, it's been needed. Okay, here we are back at town. I'm going to spec out the shop real quick, because remember we burned up a whole bunch of... what is that again? Oh no, I already looked at that corruption rod. We burned up a whole bunch of magic vials, and we're going to need to replenish on those, and something... no. It's a question of like, is poison better or is ice better or whatever, and I just decided to go with poison for that character. And other than that, looks like nothing else has really changed in here. The plus 10 critical could be really sweet, but that's a front row thing, and you've seen how much damage the Templar's taking, so it's like, nah. Okay, and just another quick look through the armor, but really what we're here for is more of, I wonder if I should pick up some more potions just to have in the back pocket, but really we want these magic vials. The full mana push is 500, so that is pretty stiff. I mean, you can buy a lot of vials. At some point, though, you're probably going to need them, but we will just go with the vials for now. All right. I think I'm going to throw down a quick save, just because I kind of restocked and replenished. And we're going to step back in town, and we're going to find out the continuation of the story. Oh, apparently he thought we would die. Huh. Great. Okay, we're going to get some dynamite. And there are strange rumblings. No doubt there's going to be a cave full of monsters. Funny times. These are funny times. So, did I end? Am I full? I'm looking at my party stats. We're doing pretty good. My Templar's down a little bit on health. But other than that, we're doing okay. So I'll just save it now that we went through the story. And I think we can cruise. Let's go set this thing off. Light this candle. Boom. Awesome. All right. Cool, a path opened up the mountain. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's not inside the mountain. It's actually like the entrance to access the mountain. And oh boy, this looks like a maze. Yep, and a whole bunch of new guys. So we'll find out what these guys do. Ooh. Screech. Silenced. Alright, we've got a whole nother thing to battle, because those abilities that I was all talking about trying out and looking forward to using, we cannot use anything. We're completely silenced, except our Mystic does have one round where she negates the first time it's used on her, so she's still up. Sapstrand, oh, light damage to all enemies, Prism, awesome. Tempted to just burn that off. At the same time, I need to heal the Templar. I should have just hit the inn at town, but you know, sometimes you just kind of get focused on something else and take off. And now we're all silenced. Oh no. Oh no. See, the thing is, I couldn't use cleanse either because there was the whole row of these monkeys that were coming up. So I'm like straight up physical attack right now. I got to get rid of some of these monkeys. Those to me are the worst thing with silence. Okay, come on, Bard, do your damage. Do your good. Yes. Critical. Love it. And Eyes doing Liplash. Okay. Templar's up next, so I'm going to try to use Balm and clear his... No. Okay, there's stacked layers of negative attributes on my character, so I can't just Balm and clear it. Yeah, again, that makes the use of Balm... Okay, there we go. We did get the silence removed from the Templar, but it took us 2 turns to do it. And all we get for it is 1 cleave. Okay, good. The Eyes didn't immediately silence him again right away. So I'm just going to start picking on the next guys. The Poison Viper Kings, they do Venom Fang and poison you. And Marksmen just dole out the damage. I need to get this silence off of my Mystic. And we're running out of time again, so I think we're going to finish up this fight in the next video. Ooh, Hypno Sting. And it sleeps you. Okay, we'll be right back.